You're not going to believe this, but I finally found something that smells dangerously close to Skittles on the UK medical market. And no, I don't mean those chewy rainbow death pellets from the corner shop. I mean the actual strain Skittles. The one you thought you'd never see legally here in the UK? Yeah, that one. Welcome to a flower review you're going to enjoy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Smokey. I cover all things medical cannabis here in the UK. But if you're not new to the channel, welcome back, you beautiful bunch of terp hunting legends. Now, before we dive into this surprise of a strain, I just want to say a quick thank you for your patience. I've been battling something known in the trade as being poorly sick. Labyrinthitis has been kicking me round the inner ear like a pissed up footballer on a bouncy castle. But I'm back. Not quite at 100%, but enough to fire out some proper flower reviews so you lot don't forget what this channel is all about.
He will never forget.
Today, we're looking at Jokerz from 4C Labs. It's grown in Canada and packaged here in the UK because nothing says boutique exotic flower like being vacuum sealed on a rainy Wednesday in Stoke. But before I rip into the logistics, let's talk about the price. This little number comes in at £7.50 a gram, although I did manage to snag it for £7.25 before the recent price increase. Because in this economy, every 25p counts. Over 10 grams, that's £2.50. Maths.
Very good. You're a clever girl.
Which is basically a packet of Haribos and a packet of crisps. And let's be honest, you're going to need both of those for the post-session survival. Okay, for the visuals, I was not expecting this. I cracked the bag open and I was greeted by what can only be described as monster nug. 5.3 grams in a single chunk. That's not a flower, that's a small pine cone. If you want to see it in all its glory, then check the video description below because I'll post a link to a short which I filmed earlier. YouTube doesn't like us showing things that look too planty in a long form video. So yeah. The flower is predominantly purple, which is mad considering how sweet and candy-like the strain is. I've never had something this purple not taste like earthy regret, but I'm over it now. And I think the therapy helped. Okay, for the aroma, this is where it gets exciting. This is, hand on heart, the closest thing smelling to Skittles I've ever had on the UK medical market. I'm not saying it's 100% Skittles, but it's the closest I've smelled since being on medical in the UK. It's sweet, it's candy, it's proper nose pleasing. And for a medical flower, that is genuinely a surprise, as I'm sure you'll understand. It's like finding out your doctor listens to old school garage.
Hey, 5 days a week I'm working so hard. I wanna keep chilling cool in my yard.
Right, let's talk about the elephant in the dispensary. The effects. 18% THC. Now I know some of you are seeing that and thinking, what's the point? I might as well just burn a shoe and inhale that. But firstly, shut your filthy mouth. This one is actually doing bits. It's not going to glue you to the sofa or have you re-evaluating your life's decisions mid-snack, but for daytime use, it's solid. I'm getting clear pain relief, some decent mental clarity, and I don't feel like I need to go and lay down in a dark room with a wet flannel across my face. It's one of those functional flowers that still delivers a vibe, but doesn't make you forget how taps work. At £7.50 a gram, is it worth it? If candy strains are your thing, then 100%. For me personally, it's a winner. Even with the recent price hike, I'll be buying this again. And probably hoarding it like I'm preparing for Terpageddon. Now before I wrap up, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's stuck around while I've been off grid. I'm not going to lie, it's been rough and I wouldn't wish labyrinthitis on my worst enemy. Not even people who pretend to like cheese strains. But I've got a load more videos lined up and hopefully I can get cracking with them and bring a bit of entertainment back into this dusty old scene we call the UK medical cannabis scene. And if you haven't seen a community post I did recently, go and check that out. Flour Mill in the good old US of A have sent me a 2-inch next-gen standard flour mill for one of you lucky people. So massive thank you to Flour Mill, and keep an eye out for a video which will explain all of the details for that. So keep them peeled. In the meantime, with 420 coming up, if you want to save yourself some money, again, check the video description because there will be a link in there to all of the discounts I've managed to secure for you lucky lot. If you're not subscribed yet, then drop a sub and join one of the fastest growing medical communities YouTube has seen this side of, well, at least the postcode lottery and an NHS waiting list. So as they say in the villages of Zimbabwe, look after yourself and each other. And what is your bank account number and sort code? Are these getting better or worse? Can someone drop a comment below and let me know? Because at this point, I'm just lost. And as I always like to say, peace out, Cub Scouts. Keep it real. Keep it gangster. Until next time.